Well, good day, tubes. How's she going? Pretty good here. So we're going to switch over these connecting rods and bearings to the new pistons here. So I got everything kind of ready to go here. They give you new connecting wrist pins, on these new pistons. So that's good. But I got to take these out of here to install these sleeves, which kind of sucks. I mean, you probably could do them while they're still in there, but I think I better not. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea to install them like that or not. There is a certain way that these need to go back in the engine, and if you see this tiny little hole right there, that actually shoots oil. So this would be the radiator would be ahead of this piston, we'll say. So the radiator's up here. So this thing's going up and down, you know, on the connecting rod there, or the crankshaft there, and this little thing, it gets oil pressure through the crankshaft, and it shoots oil up through here. Well, it gets in here too, of course, but it shoots oil up through this hole up onto the camshaft. So it, you know, every time it's constantly shooting up there. So each one it's shooting oil up onto the camshaft. So we just got to make sure we get those back in right. Now these were a certain way. Yeah, so that's again now the front of the tractor's here, and it says front. Well, this one's not the greatest. One of these was a bit cleaner. No, not that one. Oh, not that one. Must have been number one. I cleaned up a bit better. Yeah, so you can see it says front. I don't know if you can see that. It says front on there. I don't know what it says on this one. I don't know if it matters, although I think, oh boy, I'm gonna have to figure this out. It's got this notch here. I think that might go, well, let's pull this out of here first, if we can. Holy smoke, that's a good fit. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, got her pretty much out there. Oh boy, that's a good fit. I want to get this out of here so I can check the specs on the rings too here, make sure that everything's where it should be. How the heck am I going to get that out of here without hitting it with something? It'd be nice if I had a rod attached to it already. Okay, we're going to figure out something else here. Piece of wood. Hang on a sec. I do have a piece of wood here, and I would presume, well, you know what, I'm going to have to check this. There might have been some instructions on these things here, just to where that notch goes. It's going to matter which way I put the thing on, right? Installing new piston rings and liners. Parts must be broken, and okay, engine assembly, prior assembly, thoroughly inspect parts to ensure that they are clean, free of debris and defects. Correct for your application. Install parts and assemble engine according to procedures. Okay, so that doesn't tell me much. Holy smokes, these things are in there good. Oh, there's Lily. Thinks there's someone at the door. Okay, Lily girl. Okay, so that one's out. That's good. I want to reinstall that after there and just see. She's a good guard dog. Now, oh, get back here, you. I'm only going to probably do the one. It's interesting, they've got different types of rings on here. I might have to go get my ring expander tool though, because I don't know whether I'll get these off by hand without scratching a bunch of junk up here. Let me go grab the proper tool. Alright, see if we can get this off of here. That's the ring expanding tool. Oh man, this is a really top heavy piston, I must say. Just like magic. And probably don't need to take that second one off, but let's get this just down into this cylinder here. We'll try to get her seated down where we want her. And we'll do a bit of measuring. Oh, yeah. That's a little more better. I don't know if you can see this gap. That's a pretty nice tight gap there. Let's get you zoomed in. We measuring the old pistons here. I basically stopped measuring at 50 thou. So they want 20, I think it was, to 35 thou max. So that's definitely smaller than 35. Let's start at a 20. Let me just find my 20 here. There's a 20. Let's see if we can get that in that gap at all. So it's a little bigger than 20. 20, 19, 21, let's try 22 here. So 22 won't fit. 21, it won't fit either. So it looks like it's 20, where'd my 20 go again now? 32, ooh, that's too big. 13, 15, 16, 19, 20. 20 is a little bit snuggish now. Whoa, get back here. Sorry, I got you zoomed way out. Let's zoom you back out so we can get a bit better picture there. Sorry about that. My bad. My bad. So 20. It's a hair bit smaller than 20 all of a sudden. Let's try, where are we at here? 21, 19. It's probably about 19. That felt like a nice little drag on it there. So that's good. Like I say, I'm not going to do the other ones. I believe them. I believe them. Alright, and these shouldn't matter which way they go. So, well, you know what? I'm going to have to do some more research in here if I can. Because I would assume that notch would go to maybe the exhaust side. And then when you're on the camshaft side, you can see this standard. Okay, let me do some more research here, see if I can figure this out, because we got to get these on the right way, because you can change them either way, and I don't know whether if it's going to make much of a difference. Really, they should be both the same either way. Something we'll have to look into though here, I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so this is supposed to face towards the radiator, the front of the engine. From what I was researching there, so that's what we got to do. And, oh, that's interesting. There's a little cut or a notch out of that one there. Wonder if that's for balancing, maybe. Okay, so let's put that one over the side there for a second. These come with new everything on them, but we got to get the rod out of here. So they have these little snap ring things in here. If I can get a hold of it. little snap ring in there, and we should only have to get the one out and pop her out. Boy, there's not much wear on her though. That's good. She's had oil over its lifetime, so I'm happy with that. That's good. Now I don't have any oil down here with me. That's not good. Well, what I'll have to do is before I install them, I'll squirt some down onto there, but we'll get these installed here anyways. I want to do a trial fit of these on the rods here because they gave me bushings and I don't really know if I need them or not. Oh no, that's perfectly good there. There's a hair little bit, but you'll never get that where those bushings will show you. I don't know if I'll even bother with them. Well, they're in that box somewhere. Did I leave them out maybe? No. I don't think I did. Okay, not a big deal. Alright, so we have to orientate this the right way. That's actually a really good fit in there, so I'm just going to drive on with that. So that is the cam side with a little hole, and I can see right through there. That's good, and we need to put that notch forward. And that should go like that. Ooh, it's a precise fit, that one. And those actually look pretty good in there. You can see the bushing that's in there, but there wasn't any play in there. And I honestly don't have a tool for doing them, so I'm not going to bother with them, I don't think. Alright, let's see if we can get this to slide through here. Nicely enough. We'll put this guy back in. Oh, these ones are a little bit bigger holes on these ones. It might be a little more trickier for me here. Let's make sure that's locked in. Feels good. Make sure we orientated that right. Forward in the hole. Perfect. Okay. There's that part done. Now we got to do the bearings. We might as well do those while we're here too. And I got 3 more of these to do. I kind of stalled on this project honestly because I don't know. I stalled on it. I'm really leery about putting these sleeves back in. I've got a thing here. I want to clean the inside of the bore out just a little bit to get a bit of the rust out, so it may be able to slide in a little easier. Interestingly enough, though, I think someone's had a problem with that. What was I thinking here? With the one cylinder on that thing, it's got a. It has. It looks like an extra sleeve, like it was bored out and they drove another sleeve into it, which I thought was interesting. Alright, there's the old one. There's still a little bit of oil in there. It doesn't really make a difference in there. And there's one of the new ones, and of course I'll oil all these up when we if I can get the stupid things apart. There we go. I'll oil these up when we go to put them back in. And there's a little tab there you got to line up, so then your hole lines up over there. Oh, I didn't get that quite right. There we go. Nice and new looking. cap needs one too, and this one doesn't look too bad. There's a little tiny bit of wear on it, but it's overall not too bad. Here's the other old one. And now these things, I don't know whether these matter which way they went back in. I hope it doesn't anyways. I don't remember now. And this guy, get the tab sort of lined up there. And in we go. As long as things are nice and flush there, we should be good. Yeah, these are like, I could use this one on that one because they have the hole too, right? But there's no hole in these things, so, which is, I guess it would weaken it, but. Alright. And you really should use the plasti gauge. You know, you put the thing all together and then you tighten those down to the torque spec. And you use the plasti gauge. But, and then measure the plasti gauge, but I'm not going to do that, I don't think. I don't know why. I kind of expect everything to be perfect here, so you buy a kit for this, you know, you shouldn't have to do a whole pile of machining to it, right? So, alright, number 2. Get this one out. Ooh, that seems really tight in there for some reason. Well, it's a good thing there's another side. No, these ones will work better this way, I think. Oh, come on. Part of the problem is I can't really see what I'm doing here, because they're kind of buried. Should check. Yeah, it's good and tight there too. Just any play up and down there. Okay, that one's out. Get out. I might as well stay in that one, I guess. I'll put that ring back in. Install a lot easier. Okay. Boxes as we're going here. Alright, need the other piston out here now. Be nice if I could just install them in there, but that's going to work too well. Might be better to take it out this way. Holy smokes, those are in there good. Paisley's gonna be freaking out. Oh, okay. There's number 2. Good. And we'll get this one out of here. Ooh, same thing again. Ba-doing! It's a very tight fit, and that wrist pin's a nice tight fit there, I must say. Okay, so we got to orientate this one again. That's front. And that's front. We should go like this. Lovely. Let's make sure that's right. Front, front, yep. Yeah, so the actual journal on the connecting rod started to rust on me. Like where these things go on, we'll say. If you don't know the part names, that's not a good thing. I like that one yet. There we go. Okay, that one's good there. And this one looks like it had a little bit of a, well, this side here is not too bad, but this inside doesn't look great to me. These parts probably should be all washed, but they're not really too bad, so I'm not going to sweat too hard over that. Not going to sweat her too hard over that. It was released really nice, but yeah, see the coloring in this one? Almost makes me think this was getting a little bit hot. I don't know. Sure I like that either. That actually seems a little tight in there. These little key things are supposed to fit. Doesn't look right to me. Let's try it in the cap here. That one feels a little better. Not super tight fit on that one, but I'm not crazy on how that one's fitting. Get a good grip onto it. Well, I guess she'll smush down when we tighten her down. That's the only one I think that the bolt come out of, which is kind of odd. I wouldn't have thought it would have done that, but it did. Good, no play on that one. Okay. Glad this doesn't have 8 cylinders. Oh man. Yeah, so we stopped measuring rod whatchamacallit. Ha! My brain is not working today. We stopped measuring ring clearance when we were at like 50. If you remember that part of that video. So I thought, nah, that's probably high enough. That'd be why we were burning some oil. Okay, that one's good. Grab another piston out here and cylinder. brandy new still in the box. Not that one, though. Right. Numero 3 should be brandy new. Awesome, I can't wait. Alright, didn't hurt that piston taking it out like that, did we? I don't think so. They are a really tight fit though, I must say. Holy smokes, that one right down. Those are right down this one. Holy smokes. Yes, I have a ring expander and a contractor. Well, I could do that one right there and not take it right out. I think they got to come right out. Coordinate myself right. There we go. Boy, those are thin. I don't know whether I should put them in the freezer or not when I go ahead to do them. If I clean the cylinder, the bore out a little, you know, not make it bigger, but clean it out a little bit, I might not have to do a whole lot. Okay, let's orientate this again. Forward. It's getting crap all over them. It's interesting. They've got that oriented right too. The gap there, and then where's the other gap? It's over here, so that's pretty good. Okay, so forwards. Get in there, you. There we go. That looks good. No play in that one either, so that's good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, some of these, some of the older engines I've worked on, it does matter which way the caps go back on, but these ones I don't really think it does. They seem to go the same either way. That's interesting though. That hole's mostly there, but it's kind of blocked off a little bit on that one. Okay. Let's pop this one out. This one's got a bit of scoring on it, but not terrible bad. Another set of these. Unfortunately, I'm not doing the main bearings. This packaged a little weirder. They're in an extra bag. And then that little sealed package. That's weird. Okay. Guy in. Looks good there. Interesting little spot there. I don't know what's going on with that, but guess that's good. Yeah, with this one, I don't know why it's kind of off. Guess we'll find out. There's even a little bit of weird metal down here from casting, I wonder. Well, that one's got a little bit of burn on it too. Too much load on the engine. Alright, we'll put this guy in. Weird one. Still really doesn't line up all that great. It's not terrible bad, but it's not exactly right. Okay, well, I can't really. I wonder why that's like that. It's a different rod, that's why. It is a different rod. It's not an original Ford rod. Oh, it is. Well, it is. It is stamped Ford here. EAA6205A. It's different font on that one though, so this might be out of something else maybe. EAA6205A, but it's definitely different than the other ones. So, I don't know. Who knows? People have been in here doing things, I guess, too, and just don't like how that's really not lined up perfectly well there. Just, I don't know, it's not going to shoot enough up on that cam there, but there should be enough splashing around for that, I would think. I would think, anyways. Just keep her throttle up more, she'll splash more oil around for you. Alright. Number 3 is good. Number 3 is good. And the last but not least one for today . Almost had you. Gonna be one of them, are you? There we go. Oh, that one's a little stiffer. Not too sure I like that a whole lot. What else can I put in there that's not going to damage or hack me all up? There it comes. Except I got my screwdriver in there now. Good snug fit on that feller. These are cool little tools. You can turn this to this side and then you have the other way. It expands it and contracts it both sides, kind of thing, both ways. Okay. Yeah. Last but not least. Someone's got to go last. This guy opened up. Unreturnable seal is broken. I think you messed with it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, of course this one's right in the middle. I think I can even just, oh maybe I can just pull it. Ugh! Just hulk it out there. Jeez. Okay. Oh, come on. Crazy. That's if I push it the right way, too. Ooh, that's a tight one, too. Nice. Okay, let's orientate this one the right way. We want that way. And we want that way. Just like so. Oh, that one went real nice. Beautiful. This one's got quite a bit of wear to it. A little tighter too. The bottom cap's not bad though on these. It's the other side that all got a bit more wear, looking wear, like heat wear, I think. And it should be pumping out a fair bit of oil because the oil pressure was really good on this thing, so I'm not too concerned about that part. That's why I'm not doing the bottom main, because you have to tear the whole tractor apart for that. You have to tear the flywheel else to come off, so the clutch you have to split the tractor to get the crankshaft out, and no thanks, I don't really want to go that far with it. This will just keep her from burning oil, hopefully. Okay, let's do this guy here. That's a nice fit in that one. And last but not least again, the one that's going to be hard to get out, I bet. Oh, no, maybe not. There we go. You can see a little bit of burning mark there. I just hope the crankshaft isn't out of round. Sometimes that'll happen too with them. They'll go out of round, and that's a bad deal. And that hole lines up perfectly, so that must be an odd rod. An odd rod. And of course, like I say, I'll oil all these up too, you know. You know what the funny thing is though? With that crankshaft and the journals, like this part in here on the crankshaft, they went rusty on me, like I said. I've oiled them like 3 times because I'm like, oh, I gotta get working on this. Oh, I gotta get working on this, and I just haven't. But did I put that one on wrong? I don't really think it matters. But it kind of looks like they were joining up the little tabs to tab opposites, if you know what I mean. Actually, you know what I just noticed on here? These do have a number on them. 4. And then I see a 3, a 2, and a 1. So, that's good. Get on there, you. Alright, well, I guess for now I'll put these cylinders back in here, and maybe I'll try putting them in the freezer, freezing them down before we kind of smash them in. Or they don't break on me, put them in. I just don't know, you know, I'll put them in the freezer, that's great, but I don't know how I'm going to get them from the freezer to the tractor in time before they thaw out on me, we'll see. Put them in a cooler maybe or something, I guess. And those pistons should go in something too. I just don't have another bag. I don't think there's enough room for both things in here. figure out something else for them. Maybe wrap them in some towels or something. But there we go. Those are all done, rebuilt. Should be all good. It's nice to get these old bearings out of there, even though they don't look like they were really super too bad, but it's probably good to have them refreshed. And now I got a greasy film on everything here. So that's great. And I've got a really dirty bucket here that I brought the dirty ones in, that I might just line the bottom with some towels here maybe. Put the pistons assemblies in there. Should all fit. They did before. This one can maybe go that way. Alright, there we go. Yeah, those are ready. The other ones, I don't know, we're going to have to clean her out first. Like I say, I got this cylinder hone just to kind of clean the bores out of here a little bit, just to take a little bit of the gooey, rusty crap off and then wipe it off so it's nice and clean. Stupid flies. And give that a shot, but they don't need much to clean them. I just don't want to take too much out that the cylinders just kind of, you know, flop right in, right? So I don't really want them to be loose in there, but man, somehow I'm still getting dirt on these things. Holy jumping. Somehow we're getting dirt on them. But that's it for today, I guess. Those should be all good to go, as far as I can tell. And yeah, but anyway, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later. And hopefully next time we can start cleaning up this a little bit and smashing these things in.